Man, I was waiting for this one, bro. I almost wanted to pull Ant to the side and like give him game, let him know, but I guess somebody already reached out and told him because I watched a little bit of the video already, and I was like, yeah, let me react to it, bro, because I was just sitting there watching everything, and I was just like, bro, trip out, because you know it's like a predominantly black gang, and then you got this white dude claiming it that messes with transgenders or whatever. It's like, bro, just say it was like a predominantly white gang, and then there's a black dude from it that's gay. Like it looks crazy, man. And then that fool Jess is like all Jersey Shored out the game. I was just waiting to see the interaction between Ant and him, and then I was wondering like, oh, is this fool gonna try to ask Ant for a picture before Ant even knows what time it is? So then now there's a picture going around online with Ant posted up with Jess. Like I was like, damn, bro. Hold on, let me close the door. Lulu. Yeah, I don't know. Saturday, I was just like watching. That was just on my mind. I was like, damn, I wonder how this can play out. I know it wouldn't play out bad, but you know, once the cameras are on and the internet gets to trolling, bro, I was just like, how is this gonna play out? So let's see what young Aunt Jefe got to say about it.
So amongst my day, kicking it yesterday, chilling, I get a text out of nowhere to my phone, like, hey, you watching the No Jumper live stream? I'm like, no, because at this time I was getting dressed because it was a full schedule yesterday, man. It was like yesterday, Saturday was like no other. You know what I'm saying?
I know, it's like, what am I supposed to do? If I know there's beef and they might fight or something, then yeah, I let people know. Like, hey, check it out. Because I'm saying we don't need no drama or whatever. But when it comes to like little shit like this, should I be the better dude? Or is it being the better dude by letting people know? Or you just let it play out and see how it goes? Because if you ran into somebody every time and was like, oh, bro, be ready for this and blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, you'd be tugging on someone's shirt collar all day. Like, hey, bro, you know, be like a little drama queen kind of. But this one, I was wondering how this was going to play out.
The whole day was booked up with 3 different events. And I didn't even get to make it to the 3rd event. I only made it to 2 events. So, as I'm dressing, hey, you watching No Jumper? No, why, what's going on? Hey, man, you know they got a dude up there that's saying he's messed with a trans before for banging a train. So when I hear this off the back, who I hear from, you know, they not really nobody who I conceive or perceive that has false narratives or integrity. Pretty much, you know, I know their character and who they stand as a person. So when it comes from them, I'm thinking like, oh man, they might be trying to like, you know, shoot a little joke. So I'm like, man, knock it off, bro. That ain't never going on. I don't know what you talking about. And if it is something that you seen and you really put me up on game or something, that gotta be somebody trolling because they know I work at No Jumper and I'm not in that place to be. But I didn't tell this person all that, but I just pretty much summed it up like, man, get that up out of here. So,
I know once young Jefe started working there, I was wondering, I was like, bro, when is the day that Jefe and Jess are going to cross paths? I was just wondering, like, bro, is that, if Ant kept coming up there, I'd be like, eventually one day they will. And Saturday was the day.
They replied back, you know, with the laughing faces, like, yeah, for sure, you know what I'm saying? Basically, the person probably trolling. So, I handle my business, tap in with No Jumper, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I go with these little gang politics. Hey, what's the deal, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want me to come up there? They like, yeah, come up here. I come up there to relieve Flacco. So when I get in the building, I start meeting the contestants, who's who, people like that. I see.
And was that the first time Jefe and Flacco have been in the same room together? I don't know if they've seen each other yet. That might have been the first time they crossed paths.
One dude with his shirt off, you know what I'm saying? Got the little chain on, little watch on. I don't know, and this is no shot, but however it's gonna proceed, it's gonna be perceived. You know, I'm not knowing if it's the Morrisonite deal or it's the real deal. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It could have been either or. Not to say that he's not getting that type of money, but the vibes he was giving me was situation of Jersey Shore vibes. So I was calling him the situation. You know what I'm saying?
It's the 8-tray Jersey Shore clique.
You know, he shirt off, you know, it's like he's like off, just on one, you feel me? Like, I don't know if he, you know what I'm saying, and popped the amphetamine or, you know what I'm saying, if he had took a Red Bull, you know what I'm saying, a Monster, whatever, but he had that energy and he was trying to manifest.
Yeah, I think it's that TRT, you know, the roid system, the Vitaroids.
Winning that no jumper battle. So this whole time, everybody in the building know who this guy is except for me, but I guess Adam 22 and Lush really didn't want to offend me with telling me that he was an ex-A-Trey gangster. And the reason
I know when I seen you walk in there, I wanted to pull you to the side and let you know so you weren't just fucking finding out, but I don't know, man. What should I do, you guys? Should I look out for people like that, or should I just let it rock out and see what the content's gonna content?
why he's X'd out is because of him dating a trans woman. So I see him, like I said, I call him a situation a few times, he ignored. One time I called him a situation, he like, oh, no, bro, we ain't doing that, you know what I'm saying? So he say like a little, basic, you know, little racial slur for Italians. Like, oh, I ain't one of those, you know what I'm saying? Whoa. I'm like, well, I'm just saying, you know, I ain't trying to shoot no shots. You just give me Mike the situation, Jersey Shore vibes, with your shirt off, jumping around, a little haircut, and that's I was right.
Doing his push-ups. He's in the back doing push-ups the whole time, praying to God. Fucking dude was on a good one. Seek one, huh? Fucking Raider and Jess need to go hang out, man. That needs to be a little podcast duo.
Off the East Coast. And where he was from off the East Coast. I don't think he was out of Brooklyn. I want to say he was like out of Long Island or something like that. And I'm pretty sure in Long Island, you know, we know New York's a melting pot, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot of Italians out there. So the vibes that he was kicking off, the Jersey Shore vibes, Long Island vibes, I was right on that. Lo and behold, he get up there, start talking. They ask him a question of why he think he should stay on No Jumper. This is why I'm here. And he was like, oh, you know, he talking like, man, you know, I bring diverse this and that, you know. It's not just about hip hop, you know. I could talk about this, I could talk about that, I could talk about politics. I got the LGBTQ community behind me, all type of stuff. So when he said that, it kind of threw me for a loop. Because not to say that the LGBTQ community don't not that they don't
How do you say this?
Celebrate straight people, but in their mind, into their defense, they probably feel like a lot of straight people don't celebrate them, so they celebrate each other and themselves, and they got their community. So when he said that, it kind of threw me like, okay, now is he in that community or what was going on? Amongst that, he spoke about gang banging. And when he spoke about gang banging, that threw me for a loop again. So I was really wondering like what this dude was from. So I'm like, hey, you was a banger? He like, no, he tried to, hey, you was a banger? He like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, like where? So Adam and them, they like, and they see like, like, you know, they already know what's going on. They don't want to tell me. So the cat's about to get out the bag now. He like, oh, you know, out of, you know, New York, I forgot how he says, you know, I'm from A-Trey Gangsters. I'm like, from my hood?
And got like a weird piano sound in the background. I was like, what the fuck? Like, is that, I thought it was a fire trucks going by or something.
He like, no, well, I'm like, you said A-Trey Gangsters, right? You from the set that I bang. You know what I'm saying? I'm from down here from the motherland. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, well, but you know, I'm no longer in that lifestyle no more. You know what I'm saying? I kind of look at Lush like, bro, what's up? He like, oh, I'm like, man, you knew this, didn't say nothing. He was like, oh, man, you know, I didn't really want to mention it. So I'm kind of wondering why he don't want to mention it, but it never registers to me why until now, here, and then. You already know I'm going to play this clip. It's the halfway and the half effect. We going to commentate.
All right. Here you go. All right. Just you're live.
I ain't gonna lie, when that man just dropped whatever.
Just whatever.
I bet. Hold on, before you start, I'm sorry. Listen, whoa. That man just dropped the whole pizza on the floor. I bet. We don't care about that, homie. Instant DQ. Hey,
we don't care about that, homie. Like, bro, yeah, we do. A pizza got dropped. It's a mess. You can wait a second to fucking go on a rage.
What's up, man? It's your boy Jack like Jess. Let me tell you guys something. Why should No Jumper hire me? First off,
My first interview I did with Adam.
First off, fuck a bitch in the click
Adam
you
even
playing.
said,
West
when this
side till
interview
we die,
drops,
coming quick with game.
The whole world is gonna know who this guy is. This guy's gonna be a superstar.
This
Why is that?
homeboy
Because
right
I
here
spoke
is
about
funny,
something
bro. Watch
that most men can't
homeboy's
speak about.
face.
I spoke about dating a trans woman. I used to be an A-Train gangster crip. I come from a biker family. When I came out about dating my woman, my father had put a $10,000 hit out on me to get me killed. The set that I used to roll with also tried to get me killed.
He's lying. He's full of shit.
I used to be a drug addict. I used to be a junkie. I wound up getting clean. What I do is I inspire people to find themselves. I inspire people to be true to themselves. And what I do is, if I was to come on this show, what can I do? I can bring views from all types of different communities. You know, sober community, trans community, gay community. I'm a hip hop head myself. I used to
Homeboy's like,
gangbang.
what the fuck?
I'm not bragging about gangbanging. What I'm bragging about is that I got out of that lifestyle and I was able to maintain a lifestyle that gave me the life that I dreamed of. Because what's gangster? What's gangster is living the life that they wish. When you're living the lifestyle that they wish they could live, that's what's gangster. I made it out of such a dark place in my life, and all I'm trying to do is inspire other people. What I'm trying to do is come on this platform and switch it up. If I come on this platform, I guarantee you I'll be the biggest thing they ever had on here. I'm different. There's nobody like me. My energy's tenfold at all times. This is me 24/7. This ain't an act. I don't do nothing for clout. I came here prepared. I came here mentally right. This is my dream job. I ain't doing this just for me. This is for my baby girl. This is for everybody at home that said I wouldn't make it, that I wouldn't be shit because I was a drug addict. I'm over 8 months sober right now. I'm trying to show people them drugs that these rappers be talking about, popping all these perks, guiding these kids the wrong way, ain't none of that cool, homie. Because we got to sit there and tell these kids what's up so these kids can get their dream life. That's what it's all about. Right now, I'm living the lifestyle I've always wanted to live, and right now, I'm living the most gangster way I've ever lived, and that ain't with a flag in my left pocket. That's what's money in my pocket, treating my girl to things, buying the things I've always wanted. That's what's gangster, homie. I'm able to help my family pay their bills, homie. I'm able to treat my girl to a day out in the life that she's always wanted.
Trip out.
If this podcast was to bring me on, I guarantee you, Adam, this is what
we all heard
I
what
need
Jelly
everybody
said.
in the comments. I'm not leaving here until I try to take that person. We don't do none of that. When if it's your I manifested this whole thing.
We want to hear what
It's gotta be
Jefe got to
hard.
say. We already seen all this shit.
Aside from me being a straight man and how we do things, the man had a lot of good energy. For sure, I thought he was one of the ones that was going to narrow down and kind of like, you know, win the contest. All the energy and character he was giving. One time, you know, doing somebody else's battle, he ventured over towards the table.
But I was thinking about it. What, like, show me another podcast that is like characters, you know, whereas like weirdos and trippy ass people, like, for the most part right now, the No Jumper show is kind of like normal guys. Like, it ain't very many characters, but Joe Budden, there ain't no characters on there. Gillian Wallow, there ain't no characters on there. What's some other ones? I mean, I ain't get back on Fig and all them. Like, there ain't, you know, they got personality, but I wouldn't say like any character, you know, like some trippy ass dude that just more people. It's like a shock value. Like, oh, wow, trip on that guy rather than like, oh, I fuck with dude and I want to tune in every time he's on camera. That's what you want is people that, like Joe Rogan ain't a character. And he does great because people want, I mean, I guess maybe like his stand-up and all maybe a little bit, but like when you listen to his conversation, it's real good, in-depth conversation, no bullshit. It's not no character like a side, like a clown show, you know? Like, I mean, clown shows are cool for people to like, I guess they come, but that shit ain't gonna last. You might get good views for a little bit, but they're gonna go down just as fast as they went up, I think, you know? Unless you really like, do more with them. Like, you just come bring them, set them down at a table, and you think the character's going to do something. Like, that's like holding a character confined in a cage, you know? Characters like Crip Mac, that's why, bro, Crip Mac's best stuff when he was out walking around town doing shit, interacting with people. For me, you know, if he's out walking around, I'd click on that shit and watch it hands down.
Somebody else's battle, and we didn't know how to judge the battle. I said, I think they should do rock, paper, scissors. He came by like, oh, I don't. I'm like, hey, look, bro. You don't even supposed to be over here. You supposed to be over there with the other people. You know, he walked away. But, you know, there wasn't no malice in my heart. I was telling him, like, come on, bro. You can't get in the judge's business. Definitely if you already safe and you over there or whatever the case may be. So he make all these cases, his diversity, what he bring to No Jumper. Now, what I wanted to know was, why was he an ex-gang member? Because when I was in there, he didn't state the trans part. He just stated that he gang banged, been in the streets, and he got the LGBTQ community behind him. But I don't know if it's because once he found that I was from A-Trade, he didn't want to offend me, or he probably just didn't want to keep throwing that out.
You know, it's funny when he's like, yeah, I'll go to the motherland. Take me to the motherland.
There, I already talked about it, and him throwing the LGBTQ community out there was probably his way of throwing it out there a second time, but being that I wasn't there for the first time, I don't know what's going on. So I understand and see how he got X'd out. So I guess he was a drug addict. You know, you see, he say that he's so many days sober. I don't know if it was years or what the case may be, but he's sober. He say he living his truth and he's getting money. I don't have no problem with nobody living their truth, but like I said, I definitely wanted to know why was he an ex-gang member. I thought it was just due to him going to jail, living that lifestyle, succumbing to the fact that nothing probably could come from the life that he was leading in the gang, or whatever the case may be. And maybe he just, you know, had a calling and woke up and decided to change his life. But
For all you don't know and didn't see the interview, I'm pretty sure he got caught fucking with a trans or fucking with a dude or some shit. And videos got out, pictures got out, and then they just went around town, and he pretty much got exposed. And then there's actually some dude that raps that put a diss out again. You could probably find it on YouTube if you go to Jack Like Jess diss. There's a guy that put a rap song out about him.
that wasn't the case. So the case was he started dating a trans woman. Now, I don't know if this dude openly knew that this was a trans woman, or he's...
Huh? Fuck. I mean, bro, if you're just talking to each other, maybe, but come on, bro. Fuck, you know.
Start dating and start dealing, and then later on down the line found out it was a trans woman and just fell in step with it. But I've been seeing that, I don't know what drug he was off of, but as hyper as he is and how he acting, I'ma just throw a drug out there. I'ma say he was off crystal meth.
Yeah, Vitaroids, maybe some Addies too, but they're definitely the Vitaroids.
Methamphetamine. And I've seen methamphetamine trick the mind. With these dudes is getting out here cross-dressing, selling their bodies, you know what I'm saying, turning from straight man to another man. It's crazy.
No, the meth is like the gay juice for sure. You want people to be doing some weird-ass freaky things, bro? That's them tweakers for sure, man. The opiates, they don't make you be doing no weird-ass, freaky, weird shit. That meth, though, that meth will fucking have people do... Bro, you've heard Lush, he's fucking said on the show before that he whacked off in the bathroom because he's all fucking tweaked out. Like, bro, that tweak, that meth, it's the gay juice, bro, for sure. It'll make you do some weird-ass shit.
Was on methamphetamine and start dealing with this person and dealing in that lifestyle, because a lot of people that's in that trans lifestyle, that's living that lifestyle of being shut out, of being overshadowed, and you know, all the names, you know, and derogatory terms that you can call and inflict and look upon them as they're under this scrutiny and pressure, so they're indulging in drugs as well. So I don't know if this merged on that level or how it came about, but yeah, you got to get the walking papers, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that was the right thing to do. And I guess his father had put like a $50,000 bounty on his head. You know, that's his father business, you know.
I call bullshit, bro. They tried to call his dad one time on there. Who knows, but I doubt the dad's putting fucking money on his head. He probably just disowned him or something.
He come from a biker family, so, you know, I'm probably thinking like Hell's Angels, you know, or, you know, a Hell's Angels chapter, or, you know, one of them bikers chapters, you know, can't think of the other biker gangs or whatever, rather it's the Mongols or whatever the case may be. He come from a biker family. Pop's probably already felt some type of way that he was cripping. Like, man, you already a crip, and then he started messing with the trans. So this is my thing.
Seems like he's trying to do everything his dad would be mad at him for doing. Like he got daddy problems or something.
It's not a stain on me or my resume. Do what you will and do as you may. he said him dealing with the trans, making it his girl taking the trans out was him coming out to the light. Like, man, I love this person. This is who I'm in love with, and I'm living my truth. You know what I'm saying? I guess whatever the case may be. Pops wasn't feeling it. He like, man, 5 bills to get you whacked. You know what I'm saying? 50 shots to spin his Mac. Face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. So yeah. So when it all registered to me and came to me, you know, Adam and them kind of like, yeah, bro, we didn't want to tell you that he was an ex-member of the Hood You Bang because the reason why he got X'd out was X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? And that was something, you know, that I commend them on, because I would have looked at it probably kind of like messy if they had like came out trying to spin a narrative and telling me, but you know, they did try to keep it away from me, but it came out anyway, man. And this is something I just had to highlight, you know, and this is something that was crazy, man. Like, he just had to say a Trey. But with that being said, we gonna conclude that there. It's your boy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. I've been wondering when they were gonna cross paths. And when I knew Ant was coming that day and I seen Jess walking around, I was just like, oh, fuck, bro. I mean, I knew it would be nothing would happen, but I knew the internet would have something to run with. So, yeah, let me know. In the future, when there's shit like this, should I look out for hosts, or should I just let it, find out when you find out and let the content do the content? I kind of feel bad not putting him up on game, but I guess he wasn't tripping. He said it ain't a stain on his resume. His shit's just that big. It's like the rolling 60s. Like the neighborhoods, like the 8 trays, they're big. There's a lot of those hosts too, so imagine they're everywhere. But yeah, with that, bro, let me know some funny thoughts in the comments, because this shit was kind of funny a little bit. Yeah, with that, I'm out of here, dude. Later.